Hey guys, so today is November 6th, 2012. It is Tuesday. Yesterday and today I was actually showing my mom's friend's son, or actually like a friend from back home in Vancouver, in Seoul. He's interning in Tokyo as a computer science intern, and then he's actually just finishing his contract, and then he decided to come to Seoul for a few days, and I just showed him around. So yesterday and tonight and tomorrow I'm kind of playing tours with him. So I don't want to talk about everything we've done, but I want to talk about something that I've experienced twice now. So tonight and also a few weeks back. I don't think I did a blog about it, but I really want to do one because it's something that makes me really, really happy. I used to be a dog person, but only because I never found the right cat. And I really believe that everyone is a cat person when you find the right cat. I know I sound crazy, but each cat has such different personalities. And I feel like when you find the right cat, you just kind of love cats. So I used to be a dog person because I didn't like cats, and that was the reason why. But then one of my exes had a really cute cat, and I started kind of becoming a cat person. So in Seoul, and I think in Japan too, but in Seoul, there's a culture called cat cafes. So pretty much in Seoul, because of the high rises and so many people in one city, a lot of people don't have the room to own a pet, or maybe they can't afford it, or they don't have the time to raise a pet. So these cat cafes, there's also dog cafes, which I haven't gone to yet. But these cat cafes are pretty much cafes where you can drink coffees or drinks or whatever, non-alcoholic obviously, and they have cats which you can pet, you can play with. There are some rules of course, but it's kind of a really fun experience. So I'm going to talk about my first experience and my second experience. I'll also post photos in my blog with this video, so it won't be two separate posts. So pretty much my first experience was a few weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I went with 2 Korean friends, and I think it's the same chain, but it was run differently. So the first one is called Cat Attic, and it's located in Konkik University. It's literally right across the street when you exit the subway station, so you can't really miss it, although you have to walk about 30 seconds and then you look to your left. I think it's exit 4, and it's actually kind of the 3rd or 4th floor, so it is kind of easy to miss, but just keep your eyes peeled for it. And pretty much this cat cafe, you pay 8,000 won, which is about $6-7 Canadian, and you go, and this includes a drink as well, so like an Americano, a coffee, ice latte, ice blah blah blah, whatever, and then you sit down, and then you can also buy food. So you can pay 2,000, 3,000 won for chicken and 3,000 won for fish, and pretty much you're told to take off like small pieces this big and feed it to the cats one at a time. And the first time I went to, a lot of the cats were kind of like getting fat or overweight, so some cats we weren't allowed to feed just because they're getting fed too much. When I went to this first one, there's actually a lot of people. It was a weekend, so all the cats were kind of really distracted, or they weren't that friendly. And also there were a lot of kids, so all the kids kind of took up the cat's attention. So it was a fun experience, but it wasn't really what I expected. And then tonight I brought my friend from back home to a cat cafe, and this one's called Cat Attic. It's located in Gangnam area. So you get off in the Gangnam station, you take exit 10, and literally when you get off the exit, you take the first left, you walk straight, you hit a street, and it's the 4th floor. You can't miss it. There's a bunch of signs. You go up, and it's also 8,000 won, includes a drink. When you first go in, you actually take off your shoes, and there's a shoe closet, and you sanitize your hands. When you get in, there are lockers to put your stuff away for free. So you pay 8,000 won, includes a drink, and then again, you can pay extra 2,000 or 3,000 for chicken or fish to feed the cat. And when me and my friend went tonight, we went at like 8 o'clock, and it's a weeknight. And then not only was it dead, but we were the only ones, and I think the cats were kind of feeling lonely, so pretty much all the cats ran right to us even when we didn't have food. And my friend, I guess maybe he was in Japan, so maybe he smelled kind of fishy or had a lot of sushi in his diet, so the cats really loved him. And then these cats are really different, maybe because we're the only ones, but they really craved attention, so they would jump. So at their cafe, like you're not really allowed to pick up the cats or play with them too excessively, but in this cafe they had the same rules written, but the owner was more lenient, so we were able to not only pick up the cats, but these cats are actually would jump into her lap and like kiss her faces, and like you could play with them lightly and they wouldn't scratch you too hard. And there were actually more cats, and also the cats who were more active and fit. So we stayed probably for an hour and a half, and there was only one cat that we couldn't feed, and he had collar in it, but he was the most aggressive cat. So pretty much when we bought the package of food, we would set it down so he kind of get settled and like drink her drinks and whatnot. And the cats would actually like find the package and like try to tear it apart. So I thought it was a really fun experience. So there was one in Gangnam as well. I know there's one in Hyundai. They're kind of everywhere. It's a chain. You can just Google it. I find that in Seoul, a lot of places that you want to go to, there are really clear directions to get to the place. So I really suggest if you ever come to Seoul, definitely experience this, especially if you're a cat person, because they're just so cute. And I'll post some pictures in my blog right now with this video, so you can see what it's like. So that's pretty much my video for today. All right, bye.